Check. 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 Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Can you hear that? Doesn't sound right to me. All right. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. All right, now I'm good. Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Wildwood Convention Center. I'm Brian CUNNIFF. Buddy Tarbotton will be along momentarily. And we've got the Bernie McCracken Memorial Boys Bracket Championship game as the Wildwood Warriors will take on the Bridgeton Bulldogs in this championship game. You can see on the video Buddy Tarbotton walking across the gym, shaking hands, kissing babies. Never ready for the broadcast. But I digress. Bridgeton and Wildwood both won semifinal games in this bracket last night. Bridgeton was down 10 points with 3 minutes left and came back and beat Brewing at 51-48. Meanwhile, Wildwood led pretty start finish, getting past Cape May Tech 65-29. And this should be a good one here tonight. Two pretty evenly matched teams. Wildwood coming in at 3-2, Bridgeton at 4-2. And for Wildwood, they are led by Junior Hans, averaging 18.5 a game, 6.5 rebounds, and nearly 3 steals. Jordan Fusick and Brian CUNNIFF averaging just under 10 points a game for Wildwood. For Bridgeton, Jamil Purnell averages 18. And Zaquan Anderson averages 13 a game. So that'll be the two big guns for Bridgeton for Wildwood to have to handle in the game here at the convention center. Say hello to everyone you needed to say to tonight.
I was over there talking to the Bridgeton coach, Carlos LeBron, and Brian, we go way back, but he actually played for Coach Bobby Hutchinson, who passed away about a year ago. So it got a little emotional as the two and him and I were talking. What a great man to the game of local basketball from Bridgeton, Cumberland on down. But he's real excited with this team. He's playing without 2 starters. His big man and his point guard, they're away on family trips. So he said, hey, last night it was next man up, and you know what? They played very well last night, and he's got them playing well. So this is going to be one heck of a matchup. Wildwood will definitely need to be taking care of the basketball, and it's really going to be interesting, Brian. I'm pretty excited about this game after watching, Bridgeton last night.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Barnegat did win that consolation game over Cape May Tech, 59-32, which was the game right before this. We had a near Sports Center highlight earlier, buddy. Mount Pleasant of Delaware beat St. Joseph by the Sea 45-43. St. Joseph by the Sea had about a 70-foot shot go off the rim at the buzzer that would have won the game for them. But that was a great game. Overall, yes. The other side, a couple of local teams in the girls were winners today. Lower Cape May beat Delsey 42-27, and Wildwood beat Barnegat 58-36. So Jamil Purnell, Zaquan Anderson, and Azone Burden, Richard Mills, and Zamir Chance are the starters for Bridgeton. Coached by Carlos LeBron, as Buddy said, wearing the whites trimmed in maroon. And for Wildwood, coached by Scott McCracken, they're wearing the dark home uniforms, maroon trimmed in white. 4 seniors and a junior. The seniors are Junior Hans, Ryan Troiano, Jordan Fusick, and Josh Pintella. The junior is Brian CUNNIFF. 3 officials for the game: Percy Valentine, Ron Bakunowitz, and Chris Popper. And we're a little behind tonight. Had a couple games run long earlier, and but we're set here for what looks like about an 8:15 start. Be sure to check out the Mudhen Brewing Company, Dogtooth Bar and Grill, and Poppi's Brick Oven Pizza and Kitchen for great local dining and entertainment experiences in the Wildwoods. Crest Savings Bank has been serving the Cape May County community for nearly 105 years. Check them out at crestsavings.com. Hall's Carpet Care specializes in carpet and upholstery cleaning, air duct and dryer vent cleaning, and home watch services. Hall'sCarpetCare.com. Zamir Chance for Bridgeton in white. Brian CUNNIFF for Wildwood in maroon.
Chance, a 6'3" junior.
Ball is in the air, and it's Bridgeton who controls the tip. Getting to the basket, no good on a shot, but Purnell got an offensive rebound. That's going to be a theme for Wildwood. They really need to rebound the basketball tonight, and they've already given up one extra possession here to Bridgeton by not securing a defensive rebound. Anderson goes over to Mills. Anderson again. Burden in the post.
Oh,
wow.
That looked like it could have been goaltending. But nonetheless.
Yeah, Chance looked like he had a guilty look on his face. He may have touched that ball in the cylinder, but it wasn't called.
I believe he did.
Fusick, as they beat the pressure, dribbles away, goes up top to Troiano. Troiano into the lane, kicks out to Hans, a deep three off the iron, no good. Rebound stolen away by Troiano, but he missed the rebound. Missed the shot. I don't know how he got that rebound. Hans had a shot blocked, and now here's Bridgeton with it. Burden. Anderson lost it. CUNNIFF comes up with the loose ball. Lobs it ahead to Troiano. Cross court to Fusick, too high. Troiano really should have taken that shot. Pass ahead, and we're going to have a foul. Kind of an unfortunate foul called on Josh Pintella. He and Jamil Purnell got their feet tangled, and Purnell hit the deck. First foul on Pintella, first on Wildwood. 2-0 Bridgeton, they have the basketball. Anderson to Chance. Burden now traveled with it.
And that's going to be the second turnover against the Bulldogs. 6:13 to go. We're in the opening quarter. It's Bridgeton 2, Wildwood 0. And this is the Bernie McCracken Memorial Championship game.
Fusick, deep three. Bang, nothing but the bottom of the net.
And
that's a good sign for Wildwood. If he can knock down outside shots, they're a much better offensive team. 3-2 Wildwood. Just makes them a little more diverse. Here's Mills, goes around a man, stripped. CUNNIFF comes up with the loose ball, got it to Fusick. Fusick to the basket, layup, no. He probably should have laid that off to Hans. Outlet pass stolen. Down low to CUNNIFF. CUNNIFF ball fakes. That shot's blocked. And the rebound's going to go off of Bridgeton and out of bounds.
And again, Brian, that's what we're going to see. The Bulldogs are going to hit the glass on the defensive end as well as offensively, but they got guys in help side. They have shot blockers.
Fusick fakes a three, now fires one. Bang! He's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. And it's 6-2 Wildwood. Wildwood showing pressure. Steal by Troiano. Brings it back out, resets the offense. Goes to Fusick again, a deep three. Bang! Jordan Fusick 9, Bridgeton 2. Timeout Bulldogs. 5:11 to go in the first quarter. Cabrera Companies provides property management and home repair services here at the Jersey Shore. Log on to CabreraCompanies.com for more information. Not For Long Media is a content hub made up of several podcasts and YouTube shows talking all things sports, food, drinks, travel, culture, and much more. You can check them out at NotForLongMedia.com. Balharbour Hotels in Wildwood, Crest supports high school basketball broadcasts on Cape Atlantic Live. If you need a room for friends or family, log on to balharbourhotels.com for more. And, buddy, after that steal, you got to give Ryan Troiano a lot of credit. He came up with that ball, and he probed for Fusick, who had already made 2 threes in a row, and he found them wide open, and he knocked it down. And it's 9-2 Wildwood here with 5:11 to go in the first quarter.
Well, through the first 5 games for Wildwood, Fusick has made 8 threes, and 4 of them came at the Ocean City tip-off.
Driving on, rejected by Pintella, tracking back from behind as he blocks Amir Chance. Chance had a good Euro step move there, but Pintella erased that. Bridgeton will inbound.
So, Jordan Fusick, that's what Wildwood needs. They need him to get his feet set. They need him to knock down shots.
Purnell goes over to Burden. Back to Purnell, head of the circle. Purnell goes in the corner, driving, shooting no good. Long rebound to Bridgeton. That was Anderson on the miss. And then floating one in was a zone Burden. Fusick from the logo. Short. That was not a good shot. And Brian CUNNIFF came up with the offensive rebound and was fouled. That was a little too deep.
But CUNNIFF gives them another opportunity with that offensive board.
He has it in the corner. Comes out to Fusick. Hans with it. Into the lane, jump stop. Little jumper. Oh, that's a tough move for Junior Hans. He hit a spot and elevated well. 11-4 Wildwood.
Well, that's what he needs to do, Brian. Come to a jump stop.
Traveling with the basketball is Zamir Chance. And that was good defense by Josh Pintella there.
And Brian, that's the 5th turnover against the Bulldogs here in the first quarter.
Richard Mills returns to the game.
4:07 to go in period number 1. The Warriors out to an 11-4 lead.
Here comes Hans. Left side to Fusick, in the corner to Pintella. Up to Hans. Hans to Fusick. Open for 3. Bang! Jordan Fusick, 4 for 5 in the first quarter here.
Well, he ran off a baseline screen. It was a good pass from Hans.
Out of the basket, no good. Long rebound comes out to Bridgeton. Pass down low, spinning, off the glass, no good. And Ryan Troiano has the rebound, lost it momentarily. Outlets to Fusick. Fusick lobs ahead to Hans. Layup, no good, but a foul. And Junior Hans will go to the line for 2 shots. That was a great play by Fusick. He caught it right away and laid it out ahead for Hans.
And 3:27 in this first quarter. Hans trying to extend the 10-point Warrior lead.
First free throws for either team. That one's in and out. Second one is also no good. Rebound cleared by Bridgeton's Purnell. Outlets to Anderson. Anderson to the basket. Rejected by Pintella. That's his second block of the first quarter.
And you know what? That's what Pintella gives the Warriors. A solid defensive presence down
There's a
low.
3 on the way, no good. Long rebound is going to go off of Bridgeton and out of bounds.
Bridgeton is just 2 for 8 from the field. And again, 5 turnovers.
CUNNIFF with the basketball. Shovels off to Troiano. Backdoor pass to Hans. Left-handed layup is good.
All right, the 2 seniors, great pass from Ryan Troiano. And a
There's
great
a steal,
job.
near steal by Hans.
And a great job that time, Brian, by Junior Hans using his left hand and the backboard to lay that one up and in. Wildwood now leads 16-4. 2:30 to play, first quarter.
Anderson for three, and he banks it home. Bridgeton needed that basket.
Definitely.
Hans into the paint, kicks to Troiano in the corner. CUNNIFF a baseline three. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound, Pintella, no good. And the rebound's cleared by Bridgeton. Running is Mills. Kicks it off to Anderson. No good. And Hans comes up with the loose ball for Wildwood. Hans to the basket. No good. Long rebound to Fusick. And he's bumped and fouled. And Wildwood will inbound. They lead by 9. 1:52 to go first quarter. Jordan Dozier into the game for Wildwood.
He really gave the Warriors a nice lift off the bench last night.
Yeah, it's 7 points off the bench in that win over Cape May Tech. Here's Fusick. Goes to Dozier. Swung over to Hans. Troiano now. Takes it right. CUNNIFF with it. In the post to Dozier. Nearly lost it. Hans. Troiano. Three ball. No good, air ball. Burden will push for Bridgeton. Anderson now. Burden again. Purnell against the Wildwood zone. Cross court pass. Three ball. No good. Rebound is thrown off of Wildwood and out of bounds.
That was a good heads-up play that time by the Bulldogs.
Richard Mills. 49 seconds to go in the period. Here's a three. That's short. Oh, wow. Looked like it could have been an over-the-back call there. It was not called, and now it's laid up and in by Bridgeton. Here's Hans driving. No good, but a foul.
Fouls on Raheem Jacobs. That is his second, team's fourth.
Fourth team foul on Bridgeton. 29 seconds to go in the period.
And Brian, that was the sixth offensive rebound for the Bulldogs here in the first quarter.
Hans makes the first. That's his first free throw make. He was 0 for 2. Luke Bazil comes in for Ryan Troiano. 29 seconds to go in the period. Second one by Hans is no good. Purnell with it for Bridgeton. They double him, and Hans steals it. Hans to the basket. Layup is good. 19-9 Wildwood. 15 seconds to go in the period. Anderson over to Martavian Brown. Here's a steal. Again by Wildwood. CUNNIFF to the basket. Reverse layup is good at the buzzer. What a pass by Hans. And a great first quarter for Wildwood. A 21-9 lead over Bridgeton as we go to the end of the first quarter. Ulmer's Appliance Service is a proud supporter of Cape Atlantic Live sports broadcasts. Log on to ulmersappliance.com. New Jersey State Assemblymen Antwan, McClellan, and Erik Simonsen are strong supporters of high school sports and Cape Atlantic Live sports broadcasts. Ribeyes Steaks is a staple at the many festivals and special events across Cape May County all throughout the year. For more info on one of the area's premier food trucks, call 609-602-3378 or check them out on Facebook. The Wildwood Recreation Department is offering arena football, basketball, and indoor soccer leagues for kids again this winter. 609-522-5837 for registration information. So, buddy, I think it's pretty obvious that Wildwood came to play today.
Yeah, absolutely. This one. And Coach McCracken could not have drawn up any better for that, the way that first quarter went, Brian. Wildwood moved the ball well, obviously finding Fusak when he was open, had his feet set, and he was 4 of 5 from beyond the arc.
A couple of steals there, buddy. Wildwood got the last 4 of the period, including the layup at the buzzer. Here's Hans with it. Picked up by Martavian Brown. Lost the dribble. Got it to Bazil. Pass tipped by Purnell. And out of bounds. Harley Busham in the game for Wildwood. He's number 5. Fusak left side. Up to Busham. Goes right to Hans. Hans got a step. Steps in and is fouled. And this is the one thing we know about Junior Hans, buddy. When he's playing well, it's a personal parade to the free throw line for him. Now, right now, he's only 1 for 4. He's got to knock him down, but he has a tendency to really draw a lot of fouls.
Yes, right now the parade's a little off beat, or they're misstepping.
First one's good.
Junior Hans on the line.
Hans has 8. Jordan Fusak with 4 first quarter three-pointers for Wildwood. Helps stake them to this early lead. Second one by Hans. He gets the friendly roll on that one. 23-9 Wildwood. 7:30 to go second quarter. Here comes Bridgeton. Burden. Mills to Burden again in the high post, dipping in. Shot's no good. Rebound will go off of Wildwood and out of bounds. That was Purnell on the miss. They throw it in, tipped away by Fusak. It's a race to the basketball, and we are going to have a jump ball possession to Bridgeton.
Well, again, Wildwood really hustling on that play. 2 players for the Warriors, Bazil and Fusak, go down on the floor.
Geraldo Gonzalez into the game for Bridgeton.
Now, Brian, back to that first quarter. Bridgeton had 11 rebounds as a team, 5 defensive, 6 offensive. The Warriors had just 5 rebounds.
There's a 3 ball that's no good. Rebound to Busham. That's a man's rebound for Harley Busham right there. Fusak driving into the paint, kicks out to Hans. Hans backs away. Goes around the screen. Got it to Busham. And now Wildwood will reset.
6:30 to play, second quarter. It's Wildwood 23, Bridgeton 9.
Hans, crossover dribble, gets to the basket. That shot was blocked. Great block by Purnell. Bridgeton trying to run. Into the corner for 3. That's in and out. Tipped up, no good. A second rebound, no good, but a foul. Chance missed the first putback attempt. But now Purnell will go to the line for 2 shots.
Fouls on Harley Busham, that's his first. Team's first. Jamil Purnell on the line to shoot 2.
First one's good.
Well, again, Brian, offensive rebounds. Wildwood has got to get a body on these Bridgeton Bulldogs.
Second free throw's no good. Rebound to Dozier. Troiano with it. Center of the floor to Luke Bazil. Bounces to Troiano. Troiano down the lane, kicks to Busham. Busham for three, in and out. Rebound to Bridgeton. Layup is no good. Rebound loose, and Dozier came up with it. Troiano really hounded in the backcourt here. Now he gets it across, goes to Bazil. Bazil high post to Dozier. Dozier is fouled. It's a good little move by Jordan Dozier, but he showed the basketball, got the Bridgeton defender to bite, and then he got knocked to the floor as he tried to go around him. Pintella will come in and replace Dozier.
That foul is on Zamir Chance, his first, team second.
And that foul was on Zamir Chance, a 6'3" junior.
Wildwood has to throw it into the backcourt to get it inbounds. Here's Pintella. Hands off to Troiano. Troiano to Bazil. Back to Troiano. Troiano tried to pass that ended up coming right back into his hands. Goes to the basket, no good. Rebound taken by Bridgeton. Wildwood doesn't have a lot of offense on the floor right now with Hans out on the bench. And here's a foul on Fusick.
Fouls on Jordan Fusick, that's his first, team second.
Second foul on Wildwood of the quarter.
And the first personal foul on Jordan Fusick.
Down low, spinning to the basket, and reverse layup is good by Zamir Chance.
Shots good for Zamir.
Wildwood by 11 at 23-12. Troiano fends off a steal attempt, passes down low, and it's just a turnover. Driving, no good, but a foul. And Jamil Purnell will go to the line for two shots. Well, you know, Troiano was actually in a pretty good spot defensively there, buddy, and I think that would have been a really difficult shot for Purnell to make. And Troiano just hacked down and is going to send the junior from Bridgeton to the line.
He reached in at the last second. Picks up his first personal.
That free throw's no good. James Wires for Wildwood. Junior Hans as well for Wildwood back in. And Martavian Brown returns for Bridgeton. Second free throw is good. Wildwood wants a timeout. They lead 23-13, 4:40 to go, second quarter. Wildwood Crest Police Officers Association and the Wildwood Crest K-9 Unit are proud sponsors of Cape Atlantic Live Sports Broadcast. 609-522-2456 for more info. Square One Design has nearly 20 years of experience designing websites, building online marketing campaigns, and creating custom web applications. Go to designsquareone.com for info. Bonner's Accounting Services can handle all of your tax and financial needs. Give them a call, 609-602-3187. Casiello Basketball is the Jersey Shore's premier grassroots basketball organization featuring individual and group training and various leagues for kids of all ages. Check them out at CasielloBasketball.com.
And Brian, right now, Wildwood's being out-rebounded 2-1. Bridgeton with 16 boards, the Warriors with 8. But the big stat, the reason Wildwood is able to be commanding this 10-point lead, they've only turned it over 2 times.
Yeah, but with 3 minutes, 20 seconds gone in this quarter, Wildwood doesn't have a field goal. They just have the 2 free throws from Junior Hans. CUNNIFF also returns for Wildwood.
Well, the good thing for the Warriors, Bridgeton's only scored 4 points.
In this
field
quarter.
Goal, a field goal and 2 free throws.
Hans with the basketball, bounces to Troiano. Left side to Pintella. Pintella drives and he's fouled. Boy, Pintella, Junior Hans came across the lane wide open and Pintella didn't deliver him the basketball.
Well, he had his head down, Brian, as he decided to put the ball on the floor.
Mills back in for Bridgeton along with Burden.
And Chance just picked up his third personal foul.
Hans lost it on the floor. Got it to Wires. Wires blocked. And now Bridgeton has it. Wires was wide open and didn't look to shoot the basketball. And then when he did, the Bridgeton defense was able to converge. Hans a foul here.
And they're going to call that personal foul on Junior Hans. It's going to be his fourth team foul against the Warriors here in the second quarter. Just under 4 minutes to play. It's Wildwood 23, Bridgeton 13.
Anderson against Wires. Backs away. Gonzalez. High post pass stolen by Hans. Wildwood's out and running. Hans bounces to CUNNIFF. Layup is good. Wildwood by 12. And they turn Bridgeton over again and turn it into an easy basket the other way. Anderson driving, flicked from behind by Wildwood and out of bounds.
And that was the 9th turnover against the Bulldogs.
Gonzalez doubled, was able to get it over to Purnell. Purnell splits a double team, got it down low. Great play by Pintella to recover, and it ends up going off of Anderson's foot and out of bounds. Boy, Pintella has been on point defensively, buddy. He really has made a couple of great defensive plays in this game. He's got 2 block shots. He forced that turnover, and he forced a turnover earlier when he made a Bridgeton player travel with the basketball in the post. CUNNIFF with it. Hands off to Troiano. Backdoor pass, Hans. Layup. Got it.
Junior.
And again, good execution by Wildwood in their half-court set. Troiano finding Hans right to left, and Hans using the glass, laying it up and in.
Gonzalez holds over to Purnell. Drives, 15-footer, in and out. The rebound is put back up and in by Burden. And Wildwood's lucky they weren't whistled for a foul on that as well. Here's Fusick up the left side. Puts the ball on the floor, is stripped. Running the other way is Purnell, and he will lay it up and in. Jordan Fusick went one dribble too far there, and there's another turnover. That's just not a good pass there. You're passing it to a player who's not gifted offensively in traffic, and Pintella couldn't handle it. Wildwood by 10.
1:45 to play in this first half. And as Brian just said, it's 27-17. The Warriors on top.
Purnell for 3, and he rattles it home, and all of a sudden it's a 7-point game. Couple of really bad turnovers by Wildwood, and Bridgeton gets 5 points off them. Troiano holds, goes to Fusick. Pintella. Back to Hans. Fusick.
Under a minute.
Wildwood by 7. Possession arrow is in their favor, and they may be trying to hold for 1 or a backdoor layup.
Well, they don't need to be in a hurry.
CUNNIFF to Hans. 40 seconds to go. Hans doubled, got it to Fusick, center of the floor to Troiano, over to CUNNIFF, drives, and shot it off the backside of the backboard.
Now the Bulldogs with the ball, under 30 seconds.
Anderson. Wildwood led this game 27-14. Bridgeton has scored 6 straight. Purnell driving baseline. He's fouled by Pintella, and that's going to send Purnell to the line for 2 shots.
Fouls on Josh Pintella, that's his second.
Purnell has 7 in this period, 11 for the game.
Josh Pintella picks up his second personal foul, and it is the 5th team foul against the Warriors.
Jamil Purnell on the line to shoot one more shot.
CUNNIFF and Pintella come out with 14 seconds to go in the half. First free throw is missed. Second one is good.
Purnell, 3 of 6 from the foul line.
Troiano dribbles away from a double team. Got it to Fusick. Back to Troiano. 7 seconds to go. To Busham. Back to Troiano. To Fusick for 3. Off the iron, no good. And we'll go to the half. You know, a half that Wildwood had really controlled for a long time, but Bridgeton, a 7-0 run to end the period, and Wildwood leads by just 6 now at 27-21. And we'll step away from the audio as we go to halftime. We'll be back to recap the first half in a few moments. This is high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live. All right, back at the Wildwoods Convention Center, Brian Cunniff with Buddy Tarbot and Chris Knoll handling the live video stream for us here on Cape Atlantic Live and CapeAtlanticLive.com. Wildwood leading Bridgeton 27-21 here at the half. Bernie McCracken Memorial Boys Bracket Championship game here at the Boardwalk Basketball Classic. Wildwood FMBA Local 50 is a proud supporter of Cape Atlantic Live sports broadcasts. Cape Atlantic Live thanks the City of Wildwood firefighters for their support. The original Hotspot restaurant on the Wildwoods Boardwalk at Cedar Avenue is a family tradition for more than 60 years. Check them out at originalhotspot.com. Buddy, Bridgeton's best offensive play is the missed shot.
Well, they're getting second opportunities. Brian, they have 9 offensive rebounds. They've out-rebounded Wildwood 18-8 in that first half. And, they're shooting 8 for 21 from the floor, 6 for 16 inside the arc, 2 for 5 from beyond. After 7 first-quarter turnovers, they only had 2 in that second quarter.
Wildwood with the basketball to start the second half. Leading by 6. Fusick for 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound, though, to Troiano. Cunniff's 3 is blocked and will go out of bounds after it was tipped by Bridgeton. Troiano to trigger. Throws it in the backcourt to Hans.
First couple minutes of this third quarter are going to be very important for the Warriors.
Troiano trying to turn the corner. Got it to Hans on the back door. It's swung open and Hans lays it in. Wildwood showing pressure here. Purnell goes back to Anderson.
That's the third time they've scored.
The steal. Fusick's layup is good. Wildwood a little 4-0 spurt to restore a 10-point lead here. And now we're going to have a timeout called by Bridgeton. And Buddy mentioned it, how critical these early moments are going to be in the second half. And Wildwood has responded after allowing Bridgeton to go 7-0. A 7-0 run to end the half. Wildwood gets the first 4 of the second half, and they lead by 10. One-Off Marketing designs and prints everything from business cards and banners to T-shirts and sweatshirts. Check out all of their services at oneoffmarketing.com.
And right there, Brian, that's what the Warriors needed to do. They needed to come out, and pick it up defensively, and sure enough, they get that turnover, turn it into an easy bucket, and before Bridgeton knows what hit them, they're back down 10.
Troiano & Sons handles masonry, concrete, foundation repair, and stucco services for homes and businesses across Cape May County. 609-522-3355 for a free estimate.
One of the concerns, Coach McCracken and his staff, they only had 3 players score in that first half, Brian. Now, Bridgeton only had 4 players score.
Wildwood tries to run and jump there, and rattling a jump shot home from the foul line is Burden. Azon Burden with the basket. Hans takes it up the left, is bumped, lost it though. And now Bridgeton running up ahead of the pack. Reverse layup is no good. Tip no good. Rebound comes down to Fusick. He outlets to Hans. Hans running. Hans a baseline drive, no good, blocked. And we're going to have a steal by, that was Pintella, but then the block shot by Chance. And Bridgeton has it trailing by 8. Anderson, foul line jumper, no good. Rebound, good tip by Cunniff to get it to Troiano. Troiano through the middle, got it to Cunniff. Cunniff to the basket, rejected by Chance. Here's Bridgeton running. Purnell, floater, got it. And Bridgeton now 4 straight to get it back to what their deficit was at halftime. It's 6, 31-25.
Well, again, Bridgeton responds after that timeout with some big defensive plays.
Wildwood just needs to be patient when they get opportunities around the rim, buddy. They got a ball fake. Bridgeton's trying to block every shot. There's a bad pass, stolen away by Bridgeton, and now we're going to have a jump ball possession to the Bulldogs.
Well, again, you're right, Brian, and patience. When you have a lead like Wildwood does, you do not need to be in a hurry. Take your time, get your half-court offense set, work the ball around.
Anderson right to the basket, rejected by Hans and out of bounds.
(31-25), 5-13.
Oh, and we have a technical foul has been called against Junior Hans for taunting. So Bridgeton's going to get 2 shots in the ball here.
Yeah, that's not a
free throw's no good.
That's not a smart play by the senior. You do not need to be picking up a technical foul in the third quarter. A nonsense technical foul.
And Junior Hans is going to go to the bench. And Anderson's second free throw is good.
The other interesting thing in that first half, Brian, Purnell for Bridgeton averages 18 a game. He was 3 for 6 from the line, the only Bulldog to get to the foul line. Junior Hans was 3 for 6 from the foul line, the only Warrior to get to the foul line, and he also averages 18 a game.
Here's Mills. Takes it left, goes to Anderson. Anderson drives. Tough shot. Oh, wow, that is a tough shot. He had 2 people in his face. Here's Bridgeton pressuring. Dozier drops it. Got it to Troiano, though. Up in the corner to CUNNIFF. CUNNIFF hands off to Fusick. Wildwood needs a good set here without their scorer on the floor. Troiano to the basket. Layup is good. Good move, Ryan Troiano. They needed that basket.
Well, he had the ball on the left wing and little ball fake to the center. He put the ball in his left, got right to the rim, used the glass, laid it up and in.
33-28 Wildwood. Here's Purnell, picked up by Troiano. Purnell goes around a man to the basket. Floater is good.
Wow. That ball had a lot of spin on it, and it stayed down.
Here's Fusick in the corner to Dozier. Up top to Troiano. In the corner, Fusick. Couldn't get the shot away. They reset. Pincella in the corner. CUNNIFF now. Taken right out of his hands and going to the basket is Purnell. And, they're going to say CUNNIFF knocked it off Purnell and out of bounds. So he turned it over, but he tracked back and forced Purnell to lose it.
Well, as you said, he turned it over, didn't quit on the play, and then caused Purnell to turn it over. So 30-second hustle play.
30-second timeout by Wildwood. Wildwood led by as many as 13 in the first half. And now it's a 3-point game. The Boardwalk Basketball Classic is one of the nation's largest high school basketball tournaments. It continues through this Sunday at the Wildwoods Convention Center. For schedules and ticket information, log on to bbclassic.com.
And we will have another broadcast tomorrow night, Brian, when LaSalle College High School takes on the Wildwood Catholic Crusaders in a game that starts at 7:30. And that should be a good game. LaSalle lost a tough game today to Millville High School. So they're going to come into tomorrow night's game, looking for a little payback.
Well, Bridgeton showing pressure. Hans, center of the floor. Got it to Dozier. Up to Bazil. Bazil to Troiano. Now Wildwood will set its offense. Leading by 3. Troiano or Hans off a ball screen. Dips in. Shot up no good. Rebound taken down by Burden. Purnell driving. He lost it. I think Dozier may have taken it out of his hands. Here's Troiano. Bad pass. And it's Bridgeton right the other way. Outlet pass is stolen. Here's Hans to the basket. No good but a foul. Wildwood was fortunate here at half court, buddy, because that was going to be a wide open layup for Bridgeton down the other end. And Wildwood got a hand on it, and now Hans will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, in a game that was kind of going rather smoothly, now it's just been turnover both ways.
Boy, Hans has been awful from the free throw line tonight. He's 3 for 7 now.
And he's the only Warrior to get to the line tonight.
Second one is good. Gives Wildwood a 4-point lead. Here's Purnell. Purnell goes around Troiano, missed the layup though, but somehow a Bridgeton player got the offensive rebound. That was Raheem Jacobs, but Wildwood's fortunate. He ends up double dribbling along the baseline. So Wildwood will have it. Troiano.
That's the
Dozier. Bad pass by Dozier.
14th turnover against Bridgeton. Then Wildwood turns it right back. And that was the 10th turnover, Brian, against the Warriors.
Yeah, most of them are in the second half here.
Yes.
This third quarter. Here's Anderson.
6 of them.
Working against Fusick.
6 turnovers in this third quarter.
Illegal screen. Anderson didn't wait for his teammate Zamir Chance to set that screen. And Jordan Fusick ended up tripping over Chance's leg as he was setting it, and it's an offensive foul.
And Anderson picks up his first. It's going to be the second team foul here in the third quarter against the Bulldogs.
Here's Hans with it. Over to Troiano. Center of the floor to Dozier. To Bazil. Kicked across to Fusick. Here's Troiano. Hans now. Backs away to break a 5-second count. Now it's Troiano. To Dozier. Hans goes around the man and is fouled. I think they're going to say this is on the floor. And Wildwood will have it underneath.
Good, strong drive that time.
Pintella and Busham back into the game for Wildwood.
Hans put the ball on the floor on the right side and went strong to the basket, drawing that contact.
They get it to Hans. Screen for the screener, and it works. Wildwood by 6 now. 1.5 to go third quarter. Anderson against Fusick. Now it's Burden in the post and traveling, and again, Josh Pintella's defense causes the traveling violation on Zamir Chance.
Well, that's what Pintella, that's his strength, Brian, is his defense, his brute strength, which makes him a good rebounder. He does not give up much inside.
Here's Bazil with it. Across to Fusick. To Busham. Wildwood spreading the floor here. Hands off to Bazil. Bazil turns the corner. Bad pass. Stolen away by Bridgeton. Purnell running the other way. His layup is short. Great play by Busham to bother Purnell. It's Wildwood 3-on-2. Kick to Fusick for 3. Short. Rebound taken by Bridgeton. Anderson running. Anderson to the basket. Struck by Hans. But picked up by Bridgeton. Shot is short and the rebound goes to Busham. 34 seconds to go in the period. Up to Hans. Hans will back it away as they didn't have numbers. Pintella center of the floor. Shovels to Busham. Busham faked and got it back out to Fusick. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Wildwood by 6. The possession arrow is in their favor. They're going to try to hold for 1.
Well, they're in no hurry. You're up 6. Possession arrow is yours to start the fourth quarter.
7 seconds to go. In the corner. Fusick takes a bump, throws up a wild shot. No. Bridgeton the rebound. And that'll do it for the quarter.
At the end of the third quarter, Wildwood is
36-30. Wildwood, they have that same 6-point lead that they had at the half. So it's been an entertaining game so far. Both teams scoring 9 points in that period.
Yeah, it has been entertaining because I don't want to call the play ragged, but there's been turnover, missed shot, block shots. Both teams are really getting after it. Bridgeton's turned it over 15 times now in this basketball game. They had 6 turnovers in that third quarter. Wildwood's turned it over 10 times, Brian. They had 5 turnovers in the third quarter.
So Wildwood, the 6-point lead. Mudhen Brewing Company, Dogtooth Bar and Grill, Poppi's Brick Oven, Pizza and Kitchen. Great local dining and entertainment experiences in the Wildwoods for the entire family. Crest Savings Bank has been serving the Cape May County community for nearly 105 years. Check them out at crestsavings.com. The Wildwood will have it to start the fourth.
And again, the first couple minutes are going to be very important in this fourth quarter.
Here comes Bazil. Passes across to Fusick. Now it's Busham. Busham a dribble handoff. Backdoor pass to Hans. Rejected, but a foul on Chance. And Hans will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Zamir Chance.
Boy, Wildwood, buddy, has been getting that play all night.
Yeah, they've been executing that backdoor play on the left side. Textbook.
That last foul is on Zamir Chance. That's his 4th. Team's first.
And Zamir Chance, Brian, he just picked up his 4th personal foul.
Hans makes 1 of 2. He's only 5 for 10 from the line. He's normally a good free throw shooter. Bridgeton trying to run. Here's Purnell to the basket. Layup is good. Hans lobs it to Bazil. Goes to Pintella. Bad pass. Outlet pass that was stolen right back by Hans. Here's Bazil. He's open for 3. Bang! Oh, it's a big shot there by Luke Bazil. And it's Wildwood now by 8 with 7:15 to go. Anderson lost it. It's still loose. Bazil trying to pick it up. Now Hans has it. Takes it to the wing, goes around a man to the basket. Shot blocked, but here's Fusick for 3, short. Rebound, saved in bounds by Pintella. Oh, Busham missed the wide open layup. Wow. Pintella the steal to Hans. No good. Rebound to Chance. Here's Purnell running. Purnell, great pass. Layup is good by Burden. Wow, Wildwood had a chance to get that to double digits there, and they missed on a couple of glorious chances. Busham for 3 in the corner. That's not a good shot. Wildwood had no one on the floor, and now here's Bridgeton with the ball trailing by 6. Here's Purnell. Around a man, 18-footer short. Pintella the rebound. Got it to Hans. Hans goes around a man. Hans to the basket. Got it. He pulled up just in time to avoid the charge. Wildwood by 8 again. 6 minutes to go.
And good decision by Junior Hans. Good body control. He came to that jump stop instead of taking a wild layup.
Anderson over to Purnell. Purnell, 18-footer, is going to be short. Rebound, Pintella. Got it to Bazil. Bazil over to Hans. Five and a half to go. Wildwood spreading the floor. Bazil over to Busham. Pintella with it. To Busham. Up top to Hans. Hans fakes a three. Foul line jumper, no good. Rebound, battled for. It's going to go off of Wildwood and out of bounds. And now Bridgeton is going to take a timeout with 5:02 to go. They trail by 8 at 42-34. Hall's Carpet Care specializes in carpet and upholstery cleaning, air duct and dryer vent cleaning, and home watch services. HallsCarpetCare.com. Cabrera Companies provides real estate property management and home repair services here at the Jersey Shore. Log on to CabreraCompanies.com for more info. Not for Long Media, content hub made up of several podcasts and YouTube shows. Sports, food, drinks, travel, culture, and much more. You can check them out at notforlongmedia.com. Boy, buddy, it seemed like Wildwood had a couple of opportunities to extend this lead, and they just couldn't cash in. And right there, if you're Wildwood, you're running your man offense beautifully, and to settle for a foul line jumper there, I think that's something where you're going to try to get you're just going to try to get a layup.
Well, exactly. And you've been getting layups when you execute your half-court offense. So, in that situation, you have to play smart. They needed to pull the ball out and set it up again and continue. Just run your half-court set. 5:02 to play, 42-34.
CUNNIFF and Dozier back in the game. And here is Mills. Hands off to Anderson. Anderson drives. Traveled.
Yes, he did.
So Wildwood gets a stop here.
And Brian, that's the 19th turnover against the Bulldogs.
Here's Troiano. They're going to run and jump here as Bridgeton. Or they faked it. CUNNIFF down low and gets it out. He didn't have an angle to shoot. I don't think he caught it cleanly. He probably made a good decision there. Yeah. Troiano was nearly stripped. Now he loses it, but Hans picks it up along the baseline, gets it out to CUNNIFF. Here's Hans. 4:15 to go. Wildwood by 8. CUNNIFF with it. Bounces to Troiano. Over to Hans. Hans spins away from a double. Lost the dribble. Got it to Dozier. And now it's Troiano.
Dozier might have got away with the walk.
Looked like the official was about to call it. Here's Fusick just inside the timeline. CUNNIFF now. Hands off to Troiano. Troiano nearly had it stripped. Takes a bump and is fouled. Purnell was all over him there. And Wildwood just took almost a minute off the clock there, buddy.
Well, again.
45 seconds anyway.
Well, and that's what Wildwood needs to do. They're up 8 points. You're in no hurry to shoot the basketball unless it's a real good shot, preferably a layup.
3.5 to go. Wildwood, the 8-point lead in the ball. Dozier. Bounces to Troiano. That's a dangerous pass. He threw it to the inside hand rather than the outside, but Troiano was able to get it. Here's Fusick. Goes over to Hans. 3:15 to go. Wildwood has taken well over a minute off the clock on this possession. Hans to the basket. Takes a bump. Wow, a lot of contact there. No foul. Here's an outlet pass. Anderson stops, pops from 15, and it's good. Hans up the wing.
Just under 3 minutes to play.
Hans attacking the basket. Got it in a foul. Oh, that's a big basket for Wildwood right there.
And that's a good move, Brian. He drove strong from the left side, went up strong instead of trying to throw some acrobatic shot up, which you're not going to get a call on. And not only does he score the basket, but now he's got a shot at the three-point play.
Now, Hans has 21 for the game. He's 5 for 10 from the line. And he can give Wildwood a 9-point lead, though, if he makes this one. No good. Wow. Jordan Dozier, the rebound. Got it to Hans in the paint. No good. Rebound the chance. Stolen away by Fusick. Bounces to Hans. The layup is good. Timeout Wildwood. Oh, that's a big play there by Jordan Fusick. So Wildwood fails to get a 3-point play, but they turn Bridgeton over, and now they have a 10-point lead with 2:40 to go.
And again, Wildwood taking advantage of, that turnover down low by Bridgeton. They had the first opportunity and it didn't go because Bridgeton reacted very well defensively and had some of their shot blockers in Junior's way. That time, Fusick comes up with the ball, finds a wide open Junior Hans on the right side of the rim.
Well, and here's the difference there too, buddy. A couple of times Wildwood has turned Bridgeton over in their backcourt, and they've just rushed shots. They would turn it right back over, a bad shot. Fusick got the steal, took his time, one dribble. Hans's man had to leave him so to prevent his layup, and then he just laid it right off to Hans for the easy two.
And now it's a 10-point lead.
Hans with 23. He's got 12 of them in the second half.
He's got half of Wildwood's points.
46-36, 2:35 to go. Here comes Anderson, and Bridgeton really needs to get something out of this trip. Wildwood switches back to zone. Here's Purnell. Purnell holding, trying to direct traffic. Anderson, a baseline drive. The floater's no good. Rebound to Hans. He gave it right back, almost gave it right back. He dribbled right into Mills, but it went off of Mills' leg and out of bounds, so Wildwood will have it with 2:15 to go. Troiano got it into Hans. Hans is fouled by Burden, and that's the fourth foul on Bridgeton. With 2:13 to go, Wildwood will be shooting the rest of the way.
And Brian, that last rebound, that was Junior Hans's first rebound of the basketball game, which is very odd.
2:10 to go.
For Junior.
Hans across the division line goes to Troiano. Troiano picked up by Purnell. Got it to CUNNIFF. CUNNIFF is fouled, and he'll go to the line for two.
And Jamil Purnell is whistled for that foul. It's going to be his third.
Brian CUNNIFF the line to shoot two.
Well, what Wildwood's got to realize too, buddy, is you're up 10, doesn't really come into play all that much. They haven't committed a foul yet.
No, they have not in this quarter.
First one by CUNNIFF is good. Well, and the thing is, buddy, it's one of those where, like, if you see Bridgeton on a run out, rather than give up a wide open layup, commit the foul.
Well, now you can.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you have all 5 to give.
Yeah, you got
or 4 to give.
Yeah, 4 to play with.
CUNNIFF makes both. And it's now a 12-point lead for Wildwood at 48-36 with 1:56 to go. Anderson over to Mills. Mills will tee up a deep three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound batted around. They shovel it to Purnell. His little jumper is good.
Jamil Purnell.
Troiano to inbound. Got it to CUNNIFF. Back to Troiano. CUNNIFF again. Spins away from the double team. Got it to Troiano. Troiano to Hans. Hans fakes a three. drives, passes across to Pintella, out to CUNNIFF, and then reset. That's a good decision there by Wildwood.
Well,
12 to go, Wildwood by 10.
both teams have 2 timeouts left.
Down the lane, dished off to Hans, blocked from behind, Purnell out of his hands. Purnell is fouled by Fusick. That's a good foul. It's a really good foul. You actually heard Fusick yelling to the ref, I'm going to foul, which is really smart.
1:01 to play in this basketball game, and it's Wildwood 48, Bridgeton 38 in the Bernie McCracken Memorial Championship game.
Purnell, deep three, short, rebound, CUNNIFF, gets it out to Fusick. He's trapped, lobs it back. Here's Troiano. Doubled, center of the floor to CUNNIFF, now it's Fusick. 40 seconds to go. Wildwood by 10. Fusick with it. CUNNIFF. And he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2.
And they're going to call that foul.
Anderson, that's his second. Brian at the line.
Well, I'll tell you, buddy, Wildwood came in here at 3-2. This was a really big game for them to have.
No, this is a big game. It's a big win. I mean, this Bridgeton team they're a good basketball team.
CUNNIFF makes the first. Wildwood by 11, 32 seconds to go. And they've done just enough. They were up 14. Bridgeton cut it to 3. And then Wildwood's had a really good fourth quarter here, handling the basketball and extending their lead. Second one by CUNNIFF is also good. He's got 8 in the game.
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Busham, Wires, and Bazil come in. Hans goes out. Pintella and Troiano also go out. Wildwood by 12 with 32 seconds left. Here's Mills. Anderson, a deep 3. No good. Long rebound to Fusick. And he lobs it ahead to Busham. 15 seconds to go. And I think Bridgeton's just going to let him dribble it out.
Or not.
Yeah. Now 50-38. Wildwood is going to win it over the Bulldogs. And Bridgeton had cut a 14-point deficit to 3, but Wildwood pulls away, and they win it 50-38. And we'll give you the final point totals in a moment. And for Bridgeton, they fall to 4-3. Jamil Purnell had 20. Saquon Anderson with 10. Ajon Burden with 8. And Zamir Chance with 2. For Wildwood, Junior Hans with 23. Jordan Fusick with 14. He got Wildwood off to that big start with the 4 threes in the first quarter. Brian CUNNIFF had 8. Luke Bazil with 3. And Ryan Troiano with 2. And Wildwood goes to 4-2. And that's a really good win, buddy, for Wildwood. And they actually finished the game on see if I can figure this out here, a 17-8 surge as Bridgeton had cut the Wildwood lead from 14 down to 3 at 33-30. And Wildwood ends up winning it.
Well, Brian, another
50-38.
Wildwood did a good job defensively in turning the Bulldogs over. Bridgeton had 21 turnovers, 12 in the second half. So, Wildwood really did come, they played tough defensively, and those 21 turnovers, they really obviously add up. So, the Warriors, to their credit, when Bridgeton made that run and cut that lead to 3, Coach McCracken called a good timeout, and bang, they responded with 4 straight points. And, that's what you want to see as a coaching staff.
A couple of big plays by some players not named Junior Hans in that second half. Luke Bazil at one point hit a real big 3 for Wildwood. And then that play where Hans missed the free throw, 3-point opportunity, and Jordan Fusick got the steal after the rebound and fed to a wide open Hans for a wide open layup. And those were 2 of the key plays of the game. So Wildwood wins it 50-38. For our executive producer, Matt Ulmer, for Chris Knoll on the live video stream and our on-site director and producer, and for my partner, Buddy Tarbotton, I'm Brian CUNNIFF. Wildwood 50, Bridgeton 38. We're back here tomorrow night at 7:30. We're going to have Wildwood Catholic on the air on Cape Atlantic Live, playing LaSalle High School from the Philadelphia Catholic League. That's a 7:30 p.m. start. Make sure you check out CapeAtlanticLive.com and check out bbclassic.com for all of the information about the Boardwalk Basketball Classic. That'll do it from the Wildwoods Convention Center this evening. Wildwood wins it over Bridgeton to win the Bernie McCracken Memorial Boys Bracket Championship. This has been high school basketball on Cape Atlantic Live and Cape